Believe it or not, sales reps aren't actually perfect. Mistakes happen, and if they haven't happened to you yet, check your watch, because it's only a matter of time before they happen to you too. So what exactly are the most common mistakes that sales reps make in their day-to-day lives and throughout their careers? In the video today then, I'm gonna break down the top 3 mistakes that sales reps make in their career and how to avoid these. Let's jump into it. Reaching out to the wrong prospect. Let's paint a picture, guys. You've reached out to a prospect around 6 months ago who told you that now is the perfect time to get in touch with them. You've absolutely smashed their digits into your phone. Phone line rings out a couple of times, they pick up, and then all of a sudden, Josephine, who was your prospect, starts to sound a little bit more like Joe. Yeah, you dialed the wrong prospect, didn't you? Seriously, don't worry about it too much, guys. This happens at least a few times a year to myself. You can, however, start to feel a little bit more panicked as you start to rummage around and find a relevant question to ask this brand new prospect who you haven't researched at all. Now, one of the best ways you can avoid this is just by investing, or getting your company to invest rather, in a VoIP system, which will let you know the exact contact that you're calling when you dial out. Another option is just to be a little bit more vigilant when you're working through SalesLoft or Pipedrive, double checking that the number you've dialed is in fact the contact that you want to reach out to. Getting the prospect's name wrong. So in this instance, you've dialed the right number and got through to the right prospect. Off to a good start. You do, however, end up saying the prospect or the organization's name wrong, which never goes down well. This has actually happened to me in the past before as well, and I think one of the things that happened when I did it was I kept saying the prospect's name wrong again and again and again. It was just a bit of a downward spiral, and the panic is real, and the panic will definitely do that to yourself. One of the best ways to overcome this, however, is just by writing things on either a sticky note or a notepad, as opposed to typing your notes directly on your computer. It's just gonna stick in your brain a little bit more and make you remember it. Not checking leads correctly. Whilst most sales reps are good, hardworking, decent people, every sales rep has come across at least one sales rep who steals from their own leads, steals from their account. Seriously, if this is you, why? Now, to prevent you from becoming this person, there's a few things that you can do. Just ensure that you look after all the account history for reaching out to a prospect, especially if it's been reached out to in the past year or so. Just ask them for their permission if you're allowed to work this lead. I also find that this tends to happen quite a lot with younger startup organizations that might not have a CRM system in place, and they might be duplicating content on things like, you know, spreadsheets, for example. So just invest in a quality CRM system, and Pipedrive, for example, is relatively inexpensive, so consider using that as an option. A bonus tip here would be, regardless if you speak to the prospect or not, ensure you add your notes on the CRM system there as well, preventing anyone from stealing or working any of your leads there in the future as well. Sales family, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on what you think are some of the biggest mistakes that sales reps tend to make. If you're interested in more videos around, you know, sales, business, side hustles, which we've got a couple of videos on in the past couple of weeks, and of course personal development, absolutely smash the like and subscribe button, as it really does help out the channel. But until then, I'll leave you to it. All the best for now. Bye.